Hi, I'm Derek. I'm from New Jersey. Come to Baltimore, said. You know you want to. Come to Baltimore. And you're watching As Said by Me.
Yes, Lord.
This video is sponsored by Audible. Summers for me the past 10 to 15 years have been full of early morning wake-ups and working out with a team full of guys. But hanging up my cleats has made the summers a bit different. Listening to my audiobook every summer morning with my daughter brings me to a balance to understand my purpose in my life, to be uncommon, to achieve what God has for me. The smell of the summer grass, walking with my daughter, and listening to my audiobooks has been the ultimate downtime for me this summer. The lessons from my audiobook has been shaping me into the man I want to be and what I want to hand down to others. How you feel?
Give me a couple more weeks. I'll be fine.
You be good then?
I'll be perfect.
So this is my little cousin Marcus. He comes out here every other summer to kind of get away from really just being in LA and all the stuff that's going on out there. You know, Marcus is from a place that isn't the safest place in town, just like where I grew up isn't the safest place in town. And I'm trying to implement these things that football has taught me for his life and decisions that he will make as he's growing. Because what you now, 17? What you doing?
I thought it was my feet.
No, it's Keegan's cleats.
Oh yeah, I'm 17.
He's 17? Yeah, he's 17 going on 18 now, so he's got to make some big boy decisions here soon. Football is something that's never going to leave me ever in my life. And as you guys know, I'm done playing the game, but the game will never leave me in a sense for what it's done for me, as a man, as a new father, implementing the things that football has taught me to my daughter, like discipline and hard work and patience. It's something that football has taught me, and it's also teaching me that in my marriage. I was trying to figure out a way to keep football going in my life, not so much about the game of football, but what football has done for me preparing for the games. One of my big things is running up hills, because just like life, you always start at the bottom and you always see the top, and you never know how to get there. But like I was telling Marcus, you see the top, just keep going. Even when you're in the middle, when you're almost to the top, or when you just start running up the hills, to not stop and keep going. Because if you work hard, you'll get to the top.
Give me looking good for the girls.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You sure?
Positive.
Remember what I said, bro.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. You at the bottom. It take a lot to get to the top, bro.
Alright.
So when you get down there, just run. When you're in the middle, keep running and get to the top.
Got you.
Why are you looking at the camera like that?
I don't know. Just for the girls.
Go to the bottom.
Alright.
Go whenever you're ready. There you go, Marcus. Push, push, push. All the way. All the way. All the way. There you go, bro. Hustle back.
Run back down here.
Down the hill. Come on, Mark. There you go. There you go. All the way, all the way. All the way. All the way. All the way. What'd she say?
I make it look easy.
Is it easy?
Yeah.
Is it easy?
Something like that.
You sure it's easy?
It's not.
You got some more in you?
Yeah, of course.
Come on. Good job, baby. Come on, all the way, all the way. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Good. You see you tired.
Just chilling.
Huh?
Chilling.
You chilling?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something with you?
Yeah.
Too slow, son. Too slow, son. Too slow, son. Too slow, son.
I was trying to tackle you.
Why?
So I can win.
You feeling all right?
Yeah, you working me out here.
Huh?
You working me.
What are you learning?
Get strong. It's gonna pay off. You gotta do what you gotta do to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And don't quit. Whew. Gotta throw up.
You gotta throw up?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You good? Huh? Good. Because if you work hard, you'll get to the top. And that's something that I'm trying to implement in my little big-headed cousin over here. This is something I want to do with, the rest of my life with football, is teaching all the things to kids and to young men, what the game has done for me. That's when I started working out all the time. I always ran, always lifted, always ran on the beach. There were some hills that I would always run on. My dad, he got me some weights from like somebody down the street. He got me like some old weights that I used. I think when I got isolated, that's when it really hit me, like I have to do something or I'm gonna be stuck. I look at football more as like a life lesson, like with the heels, or discipline with doing defensive back drills. I was doing defensive back drills with Marcus, teaching him the importance of technique and patience. And that's something that you learn during the game. We went out and I had him lifting earlier, and that teaches them, you know, strength mentally, physically, and spiritually, because sometimes you can't pick up the weight. But if you have the faith to believe in yourself and do that, you will. I've got a lot of kids who have wrote me asking to train them, and I always was wondering, like, what do I have to offer besides, you know, running these kids and putting them through drills. And what I want to implement is the life lessons of discipline, hard work, patience, all the things that football has taught me to this day to help me be the man that I am. The game of football is great, but the lessons you learn in football are something you'll carry with you for the rest of your life. And that's something that I'm going to teach kids. I'm not calling myself a trainer. I'm not calling myself a coach. I'm calling myself somebody who's has walked this life and has learned a lot from it and has been on the spectrum of both sides of a lot of things. And I feel I have a lot to offer to people, to kids, to parents, kids, and it's something that I'm, you know, excited about. And yeah, so this is how I'm getting back to football. Because like I said, football is never going to leave me. And I want to continue to feed the game and love the game and show people what the game can do for you. I mean, how do you feel about football and what football can teach you?
You know, I feel like football can get me a lot of places. You know, like you and Tedrick, y'all know y'all didn't get it easy. Like y'all work, you know, so I feel like if I work, I'll get in the same position sooner or later. Mm-hmm. All I know is just go hard, you know, like Nike. Oh my God! Wait.
But didn't we just talk about hard work?
Yeah.
You got me?
I got you.
You got me. Come on.
Character may be manifested in the great moments, but is made in the small ones. Over time, we create ourselves and build our character through the little acts we do.
What this audiobook is teaching me is something I want to share with the world as I embark on this journey to show kids the lessons football has taught me. How being uncommon will get them to where they want to be, but it just doesn't stop there. Being uncommon isn't just about reaching your goals, working hard, or having the best stats, but about the way you treat people and love others, and this is built by the characteristics of hard work, discipline, and love. This is something that I'm learning even more from the audiobook Uncommon that I downloaded on Audible, which I highly recommend for any parent or player to download the Audible app and download this audiobook. So I encourage you to start a 30-day free trial, and your first audiobook is free. Just go to audible.com/asCEDbyme or text asCEDbyme to 500-500. You'll have access to an unmatched selection of audiobooks that you can get anytime, anywhere, right from your smartphone. But I think Uncommon is a great place to start.
Would you rather be described as successful and famous, or as honest, forgiving, faithful, trustworthy, understanding of others, reasonable, thoughtful, and personally accountable? Character is tested, revealed, and further developed by the decisions we make in the most challenging times. We have to know what is right, and we have to choose to do it.
There are many paths that we all can go down, and the uncommon way is one very few will choose. If you want to be uncommon and start to live a life of discipline, love, hard work, and significance, step 1 could be to start your 30-day free trial and get your first free audiobook. Just go to audible.com/asCEDbyme or text asCEDbyme to 500-500.